Today, the children of Lebanon will go to bed hungry. According to the World Bank, the situation in Lebanon may be one of the top 3 economic disasters since the mid-19th century. Moreover, according to the World Bank, Lebanon's crisis is one of the worst in the country's 150-year history. Children are bearing the brunt of this increasing catastrophe, according to the UNICEF study. According to the United Nations, Lebanon has plunged into chaos, with almost 80% of households unable to get food or money to buy it. Food prices are skyrocketed. The United Nations reports that food prices in Lebanon have risen by more than 400%. Lebanon's crisis, which is the result of decades of corruption and mismanagement by the ingrained political elite, has made people go into poverty and led the local currency to lose more than 85% of its value. Over half of the population is poor, with the bulk of the working force paid in lira, suffering decreasing purchasing power. Additionally, as unemployment rate increases, an increasing number of families are experiencing difficulty obtaining critical human needs such as food and medication. On August 4, 2020, the massive explosion at Beirut's harbor, killing 207 people and injuring 7,500 others, inflicting estimated property damage of 15 billion US dollars and homeless 300,000 people, the unresolved catastrophe has worsened severe political and economic challenges in Lebanon. Lebanon's population today is suffering from hunger, from disease. Lebanon's hospitals are suffering from country's economic and financial problems, which have resulted in frequent hours-long power outages, diesel fuel shortages for backup generations, and the lack of medical equipment and medications. The once thriving healthcare system has been especially hard hit, with some hospitals halting elective treatments, laboratories running out of test kits, and doctors warning that they may soon run out of sedation for surgeries. Lebanese hospitals are unable to acquire sufficient filters to continue patient dialysis and blood tests. As a result, it is difficult to get needles to donate blood to dialysis patients who are often anemic. Physicians in Lebanon are warning that they may have to suspend renal dialysis next week due to severe supply shortages, the latest in a succession of increasing calamities and collapsing health systems in Lebanon. Today, Lebanon is undergoing a profound economic and financial crisis, with the local currency going down and banks limiting withdrawals and money transfers as the central bank's foreign currency reserves deplete. That the country has faced shortages of medicines, food, fuel, and every other necessities, with long lines developing outside petrol stations. As a Canadian author and as someone with Armenian Lebanese ancestry, and as a life coach, journalist, as a human activist, but most importantly, as a human being, I ask Canada to intervene directly without contacting or bypassing Lebanese government or central bank, but directly through hospitals, directly through the Lebanese Red Cross, directly to NGOs, all non-governmental organizations, bypassing the Lebanese government and the central bank, and help Lebanon is in immersed and prolonged economic crisis. According to the World Bank's newly published Lebanon Economic Monitor, Lebanon's economic and financial crisis is likely to rank among the top 10, if not the top 3, most devastating disaster events globally since the mid-19th century. Today, the scale of Lebanese issues sets apart from past global crises. I am petitioning for Canadian humanitarian assistance on behalf of all children in Lebanon, on behalf of all mothers in Lebanon, and be their voice. Since Canada responds to all global issues with such empathy and has never ceased to inspire us and make us proud as Canadians, because Canada promotes human dignity. Canada promotes and rescues countries when they are suffering from disasters. Due to acute medicine and food shortages in Lebanon, Lebanese people urgently need direct help from Canada. Lebanon urgently needs a miracle. Lebanon urgently needs hope. I am addressing the move to summon the Canadian government, the Honorable Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada. Moreover, all Canadian organizations, all Canadian institutions to stand by Lebanese people, and not through the government of Lebanon, but through organizations which are not related to Lebanese government, because Lebanon needs you, Canada. And let Canada be that miracle that all children in Lebanon are waiting for, so that no child, no baby, or no elderly in Lebanon goes hungry again to bed tonight. If you stand with humanity, please, will you share this message? God bless you. Thank you all.